Today we will be unboxing the Dragon Ball Super Superhero Ultimate Gohan figure. Now, I am aware I am on the floor right now, only temporarily as I clean up my desk, which you'll see in this review. I'm just really excited to open this figure as I've heard many great things about it, so without further ado, let's get him out of the packaging. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I've heard many good things about this figure. I did watch the superhero movie recently. I thought it was okay, but nothing. It's nothing in comparison to the Broly movie. Pop him out with the protective plastic on. Here is Gohan in the flesh. So yeah, I know there are many gripes about, not pertaining to this figure specifically, but to the wave of superhero figures in general. We'll get to all that starting now. Alright, and here we have Son Gohan. He is probably my favorite Saiyan in all of Dragon Ball, so I'm gonna try to set that aside for this review. My apologies if the lighting gets a little weird. The sun is setting and I have my window open. I wanted to try something different for the lighting. Let me know if you guys like it or hate it, and I'll adjust accordingly. So starting off with appearance, you have Gohan with his spiky hair in his ultimate form, or some people refer to it as mystic form. And so there is one issue I have with this figure, and everything else is fine, but everybody seems to have this issue with their ultimate Gohan figure, specifically in the hair. There's a bit of scratching on the hair, as you can see, like right here. It's a QC quality control issue that I think everybody has with their Ultimate Gohan. It is not a big deal as you really cannot see it from most angles. Like here, I don't really think you can notice it, or here. Like, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but it is something you gotta watch out for. And then moving down from his head, he's sporting the purple gi, same color as Piccolo, which I think is really cool. I always preferred Gohan in purple rather than orange. Really great arm detail here. Moving down to the legs, he's got all the purple pants on, and then he's got these brown boots. Are they brown? Yeah, very, very light, but I'd say they're brown. They're similar to Piccolo's, just smaller. Overall, his appearance is pretty solid, honestly. He's got the purple gi, red belt, like everything is here. He looks like Gohan. He looks straight out of the movie. It's just that one issue with the hair, but everything else in appearance is pretty great. We'll move on to articulation. So head moves with the neck. Move down a really good amount. Head moves up, I'd say about that much, you know, side to side. You got everything kind of here with head articulation. It's very good. I like how they made the neck too. It's very beefy, very thick. Arms, he can move his arms. I'd say probably you have to adjust the sleeve right here. The sleeve that he has is nothing like Piccolo or Goku's. It's a piece that covers up his butterfly joint, so you have to kind of adjust it a little bit, but the good thing is there's no possible way it can break off. It's like built into the figure almost. It does kind of hinder the movement though. You kind of have to move the shoulders just a little bit so that you can get it to T-pose. But overall, it's pretty good. You can move up pretty well, so that's good as well. Double bend at the biceps as per usual. Doesn't look too wonky there. The butterfly joint will not come out very far because of the sleeve, as you can see, like the gap right here. But I'm okay. I think out of all the sleeves they've given the superhero wave characters, thus being everybody but Vegeta, I think the sleeves were handled best here because I'm not afraid that they're gonna break off or snap or anything. The belt can articulate a little bit, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because it covers up his waistline. We'll move on to the legs. Legs, just like Piccolo, are phenomenal. You can get them to go over 90 degrees with legs. And in the back, I think it's somewhat similar. Articulation in the back is a little weird because of this crotch piece and the way they did his butt. So it's not going to stretch like super straight backwards, but you know, you can make it kind of go sideways a little bit like with here. He's not the most perfectly articulated, but I'm not afraid that he's gonna fall out of position when posing. Like he's a sturdy, bulky boy. Similar to Piccolo, but I'd say he pulls it off better because Piccolo is kind of top heavy due to his size. Gohan is like a little bit taller than Goku, and he has the sturdiness that Piccolo has, and I think it's great. Next, we'll move on to accessories. So including the face that he comes with, he has 3 face plates in total. Like most of the Dragon Ball figures in this wave, I think all of them actually, he comes with instructions on how to do this, but it's They don't really do instructions that much anymore, like paper instructions at least. So to remove the face plates, what I do, it's pretty simple. You just pop the head off and oh my god, look at that ball peg. This is the most beautiful head ball peg I've ever seen on a Dragon Ball figure so far. Yes, keep doing that. That is beautiful. Okay, and so to remove the hair, it's pretty simple. You have to remove the hair piece like so. I say it's pretty simple and then I fail to do it. Okay, so that's the head and then the hair and then you pop out and then there. So it's in two pieces, so there's two separate pegs for each face. And so we already looked at that face and we'll get on to the other two. But here's the second face. It is a teeth gritting face. So perhaps Gohan is charging up an attack. I don't know, there's a lot of different ways you can use this face, but it looks good. It looks like Gohan. And then his third and final face is this shouting, screaming face where he is probably unleashing a massive energy attack. All his faces look pretty freaking good, but you might be asking yourself, why does he come with like almost no faces? I mean, yeah, 3 isn't terrible, but usually most characters come with about 4 if they're faceplates. And the reason why that is because other characters have accessories for Gohan, and most people call it Gohan DLC. So a lot of the premium Bandai exclusive characters, such as Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, sport accessories for this figure. Gamma 1 has his Super Saiyan head, and then Gamma 2 comes with his base form head as well as his cape. And I think there's 2 other characters that have accessories for Gohan. Pan has his hair messed up and comes with like a winky face, and then Broly has the ultimate head sculpt, but it's windswept. And also Beast Gohan has a mid-transformation face. So there's a lot of different faces for this guy that come with other characters, and so that's kind of a cool thing, but at the same time it kind of sucks for people who only have this figure. So my point is there are other accessories out there. They just didn't include it with the base figure. Including the sets of hands he's wearing right now, which are his set of fists. He comes with 4 set of hands. To remove the hands, all you simply gotta do is pop it off like this. And then there you go, he's got another hand. So second pair of hands include these karate martial arts hands that pretty much every Dragon Ball character comes with at this point. Second set of hands are these charge effect hands, I believe. And then finally you have some open palm hands, which can be used as like small blast effect hands. And then that is it for accessories with this guy, at least what you get with just him. If you buy other characters, then yeah, you're gonna get other heads and things of the sort for him. Okay, so I'm sorry about the glare of the sun, but here are all the characters standing next to each other. So I kind of did it from shortest to tallest, if you couldn't tell. So Vegeta obviously is the shortest, and then followed by Goku, and then by a little bit, Gohan is taller than Goku, and then obviously Piccolo, being the Namek that he is gonna be the tallest character out of the bunch. So as I've said before in the Piccolo review, all these characters look phenomenal standing next to each other. Piccolo and Gohan are definitely the best releases in this wave, but if you're going to get these two, then I think you should get the Goku and Vegeta to kind of just complete the set. But these two, I think, are the biggest stars of the show here. Alright, so we made it to the end of the video where I give each character a 10-point scale rating thing off of 5 categories that I've made, kind of based on the structure I do these reviews. If you disagree with the score I give this character, that is just your opinion, and this is my biased final thoughts. So, appearance on this guy, I'm going to give a 1.75 out of 2. Everything on this guy looks great. It looks straight out of the movie. I just gave it 0.25 points off for that QC issue. I would have given this a 2, but I know that a lot of people don't like to forgive SH Figuarts for their QC issues. And so the fact that this is widespread, I think I should bump it down just a teeny little bit. Articulation on this guy, I'm going to give a 2 out of 2. Yeah, the back leg articulation is a little funky, but everything else is great, and there's no way that this guy can't hold a pose. He has Piccolo's sturdiness, but the size of Goku, and so that really, he's the best of both worlds when it comes to posing and movements and things of the sort. Accessories, now this is where I kind of get a little controversial, and I basically have to pick a side. Am I for the Gohan DLC, or am I against the Gohan DLC? And I am more for it than I am against it. I'm gonna bump up the accessory points just a teeny bit and give them a 1.5 out of 2. I understand if not everybody would do that, because most people are probably not going to get those P Bandai exclusives, especially now because they have sold out and now they're on the resale market, and on the resale market they're a lot more money. But I think the accessories are cool, and I think also it just kind of makes sense. Like, they can't include everything for Gohan in one package and have it be $35. Value for money, as I kind of already implied with accessories, value for money is getting a 2 out of 2. Because they're not including every single accessory ever with this figure, it's able to be $35, and as I've already stated with appearance and articulation, this guy is great. He looks phenomenal. There's no reason why you shouldn't be out buying this guy. And then finally, personal enjoyment. Like all these superhero figures, I'm gonna give a 2 out of 2. If you've seen my other superhero figure wave reviews, you know that I love this line, and I think that it's really cool and they all look great together. So overall, this adds up to a 9.25 out of 10 action figure, which is very specific. So it's 9.25. So it bumps up Piccolo just a little bit, because I forgot to even mention this. I think I brought it up already, but the head on this guy is phenomenal. It's better than all the heads. The double ball peg, this is good eats right here. They need to keep doing this on every figure. I just wish the rest of the wave had ball pegs that sturdy looking, because sometimes head swapping makes me a little nervous. But yeah, no, this guy bumps up Piccolo because even though they're both sturdy, this guy's smaller, and so it's less likely he falls over. And he bumps up Goku because even though Goku has shading, he can be a little loosey-goosey sometimes. Out of all the characters in the superhero wave, this should be the one you are buying. So that's gonna do it for today's review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a comment, like, subscribe. If you didn't, please leave a comment. Tell me what I could improve on. I made this YouTube channel to learn more about action figures and better myself with knowledge regarding action figures. So any and all feedback is greatly appreciated, as well as recommendations. Since I'm currently only collecting the SHF Dragon Ball and Naruto line, I would maybe like to expand my interests just a little bit, you know, building block steps before we buy like $100 Mayfex figures. So that'll end it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.